What's going down? Basement Banners channel, Thor's Thoughts, the show. I'm back. It's another McFarlane toy Spawn universe. It's a designer edition. It's Manga Spawn. Manga Spawn. You can see right here I got the 1997 Manga Spawn, the maroon color, not a bunch of articulation. One thing he does have is some really cool wings, clear wings, and then his head pops off to you can put it on that little wing thing and it becomes a bug, and then it's like underneath it's like a meat, like his dead head, or his, like, you know, here, let me pop it off. There you go. Boom, and then his other head pops up. And then this thing becomes part of this. And then it's like a bug. Bzzz. It's 1997, man. This thing was awesome. It comes with a sword. It only bends elbows, shoulders move, bend at the knees, and then like a hip hinge or leg hinge, but not a ton of articulation. And really cool looking, really one of the better spawns. Like, it's a lot of people's favorite, you know, or a lot of people, it's up there on a lot of people's lists of older spawns, and especially in the 97. It does have a real chain on it, so you got that. I mean, some pretty cool stuff going for it. But then, the first time I actually saw this, the 2022 Manga Spawn, I thought it was medieval Spawn. I've been reading the Spawn universe stuff. I've been seeing medieval. We've been hearing there's a medieval coming. They teased the Kickstarter. Was that back at the winter showcase? Still haven't heard anything about it. But this designer edition, Target exclusive Manga Spawn, I mean, the packaging is dope. I love the side panel. He does come with a good array of, I think they retail for $39.99. The back is really cool. But I figure we'll get him out. Size-wise, it's not really a comparison. He is substantially bigger than the 97 version. I mean, it's not even, they look bigger like next to each other when they're not in the box, or like when one in the box and one out of the box. Oh, that's kind of cool. They even carry that out through the flap that comes down. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. All right, what do we got here? Whew. He comes with so many accessories. There's like this big sword that goes into his arm. I'm going to slide you over here, Manga Spawn. Then you got, which I've seen a few of these in the stores, and they all have the same thing with this big staff. And it's, I hate to say this, but it's a common problem with some of the McFarlane weaponry, is it's warped, it's all bent. A little hairdryer action, and we'll get it right, tight, straight. But that double-bladed staff is really cool. They're all like mechanicalized weaponry. This might be my favorite piece, is the sword with the kind of the necroplasm ends and blades attached to them. So very, very cool accessories that he comes with. He comes with how many total weapons? 1, 2. Here's a dagger, or like a smaller blade, which actually looks like they can hook into some of the other weapons. Like some of these connect into each other, which that's really cool. I'm gonna have to play around with this and see how you connect them all and stuff like that. Then he gets a secondary staff. Oh wow, there are a lot of accessories for this guy. I ain't even gonna lie. This staff is a lot straighter. There's not as hard plastic as they were back in the 97. This, you know, the one from 97 is not warped, and it's been around for quite a while. This is awesome. This big like battle axe type thing. Okay, then you get another little dagger. This one's a much smaller dagger, but they both have these little protrusions on them, so it looks like they can attach to the longer weapons. Yeah, you can attach the smaller weapons to the longer weapons and make new weapons, and that's pretty cool. I love that. I like that touch. You know, and for storage, I also like it. And that's not to even include the one that's attached to his arm. So like this one has a big hook. The older one has a big hook attached to his left arm. This one on the right arm, they switch the sides, but it's a big sword. Boom, your handy dandy McFarlane standee. Then you get a shield. That shield is kind of bent. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to take a dryer. I'm gonna have to take the dryer to that thing and unbend it, because it's like bent up. But it's a cool looking shield. It's got the Spawn symbol on the shield. It's a very cool shield. See-through green again. So there you go. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 accessories it comes with total. And when talking about the one that goes into his arm here, hopefully that thing holds in a little bit better. Boom. And there you go, Manga Spawn. Cloth cape. I love the cloth cape. One of the things that's a little weird about this guy, is if you look on the box, you don't see this giant skull on his shoulder anywhere in the box. But here it is on the side of him, and it's huge. It's really big. It's really big. Double joint? No, not double jointed. Single joint on the elbows. I love just the detail of this guy. The coloration is completely different. You know, they went with a blue and red and silver motif for the new Manga Spawn versus the maroon of the old. But you really see the size comparison here now with them out of the box. Look how much bigger. I do love the addition of this cloth cape. The thing flows nicely. It'd be nice if it had a wire or two in it just to mess with. But even the back, he's got these little pistons on his back that stick out. The M for the Malbosia on this. Double jointed. Oh, double jointed knees. He's got the mobility. He's got a higher level of mobility than most of your mega figures, I would say. Oh, there's a little piece of plastic in his neck. Oh, I love the neck and the head. It doesn't pop off and reveal a messed up head underneath, and I'm cool with that for this one. Ankles are good. Some decent mobility. I love the feet. He's got the one big boot, and then he's got, the regular foot, but both have great the knee pads with the skulls on them. You got a skull right in the crotch there, and just all the little detailing. I wish they would have done a little bit more metallic on the blue than there is. I think they could have went more for it, especially with a designer edition, being retail at $39.99. I do like the shoulder pads. They don't hinder the mobility of the arm too bad. The joints on the arms feel great. Yeah, he can lift up. It does push that up when you try on the left side, but the right side with that sword, you can get all the way up to a 90 straight out, and then you can lift him. Yeah, arm straight up in the sky. Okay, that blade on that side is very loose. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna glue it in there, but it is very loose. At least on mine it was. It keeps popping out. Overall, though, man, I'm digging the armor of this Manga Spawn. I've heard a lot of people say they prefer the piston on the back, on the backs of his legs. You see all the just all the gearing and stuff, even on the back of the legs, on the thighs and stuff. This is a crazy looking Spawn. I'll be honest, with the shield and all these accessories. Let's put his sword in. He does it, both hands can hold something besides having this giant sword coming out of his other hand. But I guess you could take this off and just have him dual wield something else. But honestly, look at this guy. He is impressive. This is a towering beast and the articulation is good. For a size of this, for a figure of this size, the actual articulation and his ability to move is far superior to his 1997 predecessor. The bug is cool and the wings is cool, but I much rather prefer this cloth cape. Honestly, when I first saw this, I was like, the old one is way better. And the old one is still a really great figure and has some really great details to it and pieces to it. But when you're talking about overall figure design, articulation, accessories, all that sort of stuff, this new Manga Spawn just knocks it out of the park on all levels. And I was skeptical about this one. I was like, I don't know if this is my cup of tea. And then I got it for review, and I was like, I am digging this guy, like especially the box. I was in a hurry to get him done because it's such a good looking figure. There you go. Manga Spawn 2022 versus the 1997 Manga Spawn. Both great figures. Go out and get this guy now. He's a Target exclusive. They're hitting everywhere. So find yours. You know what to do. You know what to do. Till the next one. Deuces.